This video compares the characteristics of politicians in developing and developed countries, focusing on service to the people, integrity, and honesty. It will examine each country's GDP per capita, the salaries of their representatives and heads of government or state. Kenya will serve as the case study for developing countries, while the United States, Japan, the United Kingdom, South Korea, and Canada will represent developed nations. The video will also analyze how top leaders' earnings relate to their country's GDP per capita. In Kenya, where the GDP per capita is around 2,200 USD, the president earns a gross monthly salary of 1,440,000 Kenyan shillings, about 11,145 USD, while a member of parliament earns 739,600 Kenyan shillings, approximately 5,725 USD. In contrast, the President of the United States, with a GDP per capita of 85,910 USD, earns about 33,333 USD per month, and members of Congress, both in the House of Representatives and the Senate, earn roughly 14,500 USD per month. Meanwhile, in Japan, where the GDP per capita is 32,476 USD, the Prime Minister, who is the head of government, earns around 16,710 USD, and members of the National Diet receive approximately 8,422 USD per month. In the United Kingdom, where the GDP per capita is about 52,637 USD, the Prime Minister earns a monthly gross salary of 18,675 USD, while members of Parliament receive around 10,186 USD. In South Korea, an East Asian nation with a GDP per capita of approximately 33,120 USD, the president earns about 15,102 USD, and members of the National Assembly make roughly 8,313 USD per month. Meanwhile, in Canada, where the GDP per capita is around 52,483 USD, the Prime Minister earns about 24,124 USD per month, and members of Parliament receive approximately 17,483 USD. Now, this is where it gets interesting. Representatives in developed countries earn far less relative to their nation's GDP per capita, while in Kenya, the situation is the opposite. Take the United Kingdom, for example. With a GDP per capita of about 52,637 USD, the Prime Minister earns 18,675 USD, and a member of Parliament earns 10,186 USD. If Kenya, with a GDP per capita of 2,200 USD, were to follow the UK's ratio, the president would earn roughly 780.41 USD, about 830 Kenyan shillings, and a member of parliament would make around 425.73 USD, approximately 55,000 Kenyan shillings. Using the United States as another reference, the president's salary in Kenya would be about 853.6 USD, or 110,285 Kenyan shillings, while a member of parliament would earn 371.32 USD, around 47,975 Kenyan shillings, if the same ratio were applied. According to Transparency International, Kenya scored 32 out of 100 on the Corruption Perceptions Index, ranking among the lowest globally. In contrast, the United States, Japan, the United Kingdom, South Korea, and Canada each scored above 60 points, indicating significantly higher levels of transparency and accountability in their governance systems.